boost to their career.
The perfect combination, boy.
Hemp hard, legends in the South.
This is sports fans' only home for the hottest sports show around. These guys are on fire.
You're now listening to KJ and Shawn Mack. Now let's talk some damn sports.
Welcome back to Last Take with your host KJ and Shawn Mack, and I hope everybody's having a great Sunday out here on the East Coast. It looks like it's going to be a nasty Sunday, a lot of rain and stuff like that. But anyway, what's going on, Shawn Mack? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Let's greet him like we always greet him.
Let's get it.
How you doing, Kay? What's good with you, baby?
I'm doing good, man. I wanted to let the audience know before we jumped into it, Sports Fans Only is officially a LLC, which means we are an official business now. So we are on full swing. As always, go to www.sportsfansonlyshow.com. Get your Sports Fans apparel. This is one of our new shirts right here. We have the Painting Cat, which Shawn Mack has on right there. That's the grown and sexy line right there. Mm-hmm. And, of course, we have the sports apparel, SFO, little basketball wings, got the little SFO. I don't know if you guys can see that good little patch right there. Awesome. Got some more designs, whole lot more designs.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's clap it up for ourselves.
Yeah. Clap it up. I'm loving it. Loving it. So anyway, guys, we don't want to, make sure you subscribe and make sure you like. Make sure you go hit those buttons. But we're not going to make this a long video. We're just going to jump into a little James Harden. We wanted to speak about him, what we think as far as if he's a greatest of all time shooting guard and whether or not we think he is. We're going to get Shawn Mack's opinion. We'll get my opinion, and we'll kind of debate it at the end, and then we're going to get you guys out of here real quick. So, Shawn Mack, the floor is yours.
Okay.
Let's go.
Usually when I think of a subject and it hits my head, my first answer is like, go. So I sat and I thought about it for a while. I'm going to have to say yes. You probably have Jordan, Kobe. Who else would you put in there?
Dwayne Wade. But see, Harden's a better scorer than Dwayne Wade. Is he?
Yeah, he scores with, he has less effort with scoring than anybody I've ever seen in the NBA.
I say this, James Harden's a way better shooter, but I don't know if he's more creative than Dwayne Wade as far as just getting to the hole. I don't know if he's more. I just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying in my opinion, I'd put him on the same level as far as creativity. Their handles are probably about the same. I just think James Harden's a more lethal shooter. I think that's what separates him.
He's one of the best. Let's take a look at his career numbers. 875 games so far. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. That's Kobe type numbers.
It is Kobe type numbers, and I know Shawn Mack, you part of the old school, you part of the old guard. So I know, sometimes we all get caught up. I get caught up into the LeBron thing, and I think subconsciously you might be getting caught up into the offensive numbers. All those other great players that you talked about, they were great on both sides of the ball.
Well,
James Harden.
In his defense, James Harden's been playing great defense the past 2 years.
I put him as an Allen Iverson type defender. He's going to get a lot of steals. He'll get steals.
He plays the lanes, right?
Yeah, he plays the lanes, but if you get like a Kobe type player and get him down the block, he's done. Whereas Kobe, if another shooting guard who was good at going on the block, Kobe was able to negate that because he was a great defender. He could block. He was strong. He was big. You know what I'm saying? He could keep people off the block. I think that piece, in my opinion, keeps him out of the top 5. But go ahead. Keep going with your point.
This is what it's going to come down to. There's no right answer until his career is done, right? And we have a full sample of everything. But to me, it comes down to this. He's the Peyton Manning of the NBA before Peyton Manning actually won a championship. So it's like, he's going to be number 1 all the time, a top 3 in all statistics offensively during any given season, regular season.
Yeah.
It's his playoffs that's killing him. He needs 2 good playoff runs in a championship, and it doesn't matter who he's with, who's on his team. That's just my opinion. But I got him in my top 5 for sure. Why don't you have him in it? Why don't you have him in the top 5?
2 reasons. One I just mentioned, which is the defense. I just can't get past all the great players are great on both sides of the ball. I can't think of another top 5 player at their position who wasn't great on defense. Now, if you just sit back and think about it, let me just keep going. You think about it real quick. Think of another top 5 player at their position who wasn't maybe not great, but not a force on defense. Like Shaq wasn't great, but he was still a force on defense because he, you couldn't back him down. He's gonna get his blocks. You know what I mean? So, but
where would you when you get past Jordan and Kobe, right?
Yeah,
there's not many other shooting guards out there.
Well, Wade, we said Wade.
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler.
See what I'm saying? Look how you went from Wade Drexler to reach back. Look at the time that was in between those two.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm also saying that there's not as many shooting guards out there that are Hall of Fame worthy. It's really just Jordan. You have Drexler, Wade, Kobe. Then you're going to fall into other people like Starks. Like who else was a decent? Can't think of him right now.
You have these older dudes back in like the 70s who put up big numbers, but I didn't get a chance to see them play, so I can't. You know what I mean? I can't put them up there. Like I saw, was it Blackman?
Rolando Blackman.
He averaged 20-something points one year.
With Dallas, he was nasty.
But because that was back during the day when they didn't have regional, like if you didn't live in that area, you weren't going to see the Dallas Mavericks play.
I did because I lived in New Orleans.
You lived in New Orleans, so you got a chance. But up here, we never got a chance to see him. So, one of my big reasons. So I said defense, but I think his stats are inflated. Playing on a team like Mike D'Antoni, let's say for instance he played with Popovich. Was his numbers be like that if he played with the Spurs or if he played with Phil Jackson during the Triangle era? You think so? Playing with those other players?
Well, remember he gets his points off of threes. So he needs less attempts than the average old school shooting guard.
That's true too.
Right?
That's true too.
Let's take a look at his accolades. 9-time All-Star. Hold on. 9-time All-Star. 9-time All-Star, 3-time scoring champ, and he was the assist champ at one point, which is weird. But look at his numbers from this year. Look at the step up. He's still averaging 25.2 points, which is his career average. He's up that 8 rebounds compared to 5, and he's upped his assist totals almost by 5, 6.5 to 10.9. He's having an awesome year before the injury.
No, he definitely is. But
can't you say he changed his game? His game look a lot different, or do you think that's because of the team he's on?
I was gonna say he's on a great team. Look at Houston. Even though they put up great regular season numbers, whenever they got to the playoffs, it was always a struggle. And that brings me.
He was tired from carrying the load.
The pressure, man. You know how everybody used to say with LeBron, the pressure would get to him? I think LeBron has he's left that in his rearview mirror. LeBron doesn't fold under pressure no more.
No, only free throws.
Free throws. But when it comes to making pressure shots at the end of the game, I think he's completely comfortable doing that now.
Yeah.
Whereas James Harden, I'm not even going to say he feels the pressure at the end of the games. I think he feels the pressure of the playoffs in its totality because his playoff run has been horrible since he's been there. Minus the year with Oklahoma and minus the year they should have beat what was it, Golden State? What year?
They were up 4-1.
3-1. No, not 4-1. They would have won the series. Yeah. But anyway, minus those 2 years, his playoff resume is pretty dismal. So you combine the lack of overall defense, although I know he's having a good defensive year this year, the killer instinct, the system that he plays in that allows his numbers to inflate. I think all those things combined with not having a championship, not having he has an MVP, right? One MVP.
I think so, yeah.
He has that one MVP. So that's a check off.
I don't think so. No. Doesn't have an MVP.
He doesn't?
No.
I thought he won it. Okay, so he doesn't even.
Yeah, you're right. 17-18. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when he averaged. That was the year they should have beat. I think Golden State.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. But anyway,
with him, I don't think, like you said, it's the pressure of the playoffs, right? But you know what really happens? at each moment that he fails during a game in the playoffs, you could just see his stock just go down with as far as his confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and it's going to be the same this year.
Yeah, but he has to play at a level, and when he's not doing his best, he got to still keep the confidence.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He hangs his head.
Yep.
He's not trying to get those shots off that he usually gets off. His three-pointer pretty much become useless because he don't even want to shoot it no more. He has to still ball out.
Some of those games, he was like 2 for 17 shooting threes and 4 for 20. It's like, come on, dude, your team's not going to win like that. And like I said, he's got that monkey on his back.
The Golden State series, I think it was 20 from the third quarter to the end of the fourth quarter. They missed 25 straight three-pointers.
Yeah, it was just
why keep shooting them?
You can't tell me exactly, and that's the coach. See that having D'Antoni was a gift and a curse for Harden. Having D'Antoni allowed him to become that MVP because he flourished. You basically told him, do whatever you want to do. You know, if you feel like shooting, if you feel like dribbling a million times and going to the hole, it's your decision.
Yep.
I'm just wondering what his numbers be. Put it like this, and I'm going to leave it at this. In their primes, if you picked Allen Iverson, we forgot to mention Allen Iverson.
But
he's not a point guard. Yeah, he's a shooting guard.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, he didn't really play the point guard, really. I mean, Eric Snow was a point guard when they went to the...
Yeah, he was, but Eric Snow somehow, he still played the shooting, really, technically.
He played the shooting on offense, and I think he played the point on defense.
On defense, like, he'll bring the ball down sometimes, but
it
was automatically going to AI. But he's a very unique person to try to...
He is, but I was going to say in their primes, who would you take? Wade, Jordan... Would you take the field, or would you take not Jordan? Take Jordan out. It's just if you just want a scoring shooting guard, who would you take in their primes at their highest?
Yep.
Wade, Kobe, Jordan. So I'm going to throw Jordan in there because I'm just talking about offense. Mm-hmm. Wade, Jordan, Kobe, Iverson. Would you take Harden over any of them?
Playoff or regular season?
Just the offensive. If you had to in a draft and you're basing it all on, let's say you have the best defensive team in the league and you're just picking pure offense. You don't care if he sucks at defense, and you're picking from those players in their prime. Let's say they all came up in the draft and they had their prime skills. Would you pick Harden over any of them?
I like this question. I think I might have to take Harden over AI and Wade.
Ooh. I would definitely take him over AI, just because Wade in his prime, Flash.
Yeah, you know what? But I'm going 3 for 2, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't.
His 3-point was. Remember, he was one of the worst 3-point shooters in history.
Who's that?
Wade.
Oh yeah, he was helped. But see, I think his defense kind of washes that out.
You preference this.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I messed up my own little thing.
Yeah.
I can't bring defense in.
No, I don't. Yeah. I don't think I could take him over Jordan and Kobe because of who they are, the stature of those two people.
Yeah.
They can get you a few points by just walking on the court and people not wanting to play.
No, definitely. And plus, their low post.
Right? You could take people's heart.
Their post game is phenomenal. It's like what Harden doesn't have that. So that's a part of his game he doesn't even have. So
and for the 3 to 2s with them comparison, when I'm saying 3 to 2s is shooting 3-pointers to 2-pointers. Kobe and Jordan's going to get to the line and nullify his threes because they actually both average more points than him for their career.
That's another thing I'd like to see. How many times does Harden get to the line? Because he gets to the line a lot. How much does he get there compared to them two?
Probably a little bit more, but it still averages out because the 3-pointers. But now I can say the one knock I do have on Harden, because I got a few, but we have to make a good show.
Yeah.
But it would be the beginning of the flopping. He started that shit. It's terrible. It's horrible. And that's another problem in the playoffs, Kay.
What's that?
The referees don't give it to him.
No, they don't, and he gets frustrated. Yep. He gets flustered. I actually like to share that flopping thing with him and LeBron. I think they both made it. I don't know. LeBron does it about.
LeBron's more going to the rim, flimming his body around.
That's true. That's
James
true.
Harden create ways to make it seem like you bumped into him in his bullshit.
Yeah, he's really bumping it. Yeah, and he'll do something and start doing all that craziness and stuff.
And he
Yeah,
get mad, and then he's looking at the referees, and the referees are like, "That shit ain't happening in the playoffs, bro."
yeah, and
he
then
get frustrated. He don't know where to go with his game because 8%, not 8%, 8 to 9 of those free throws, his points come from the free throw line. So,
and if he's not getting that, and then he's looking at the refs, and then his energy starts directed towards the refs, and then his mind, and then that's it. That's just
his
it.
teammates can sense that he's not in the game mentally, and therefore that's the end of their fucking playoff runs.
Yeah, basically.
Well, at least 5 years it went like that.
Yeah,
but let's wrap this up, baby.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I was just about to say that. I was like, I know we went over more than the 8 minutes, but
yes.
Anyway, we had some nice little talk about James Harden. So anyway, you guys, leave a comment in the comment section if you guys agree with us, if you don't disagree, if you do disagree, or you don't disagree, whether or not he's a top 5 shooting guard of all time.
So your answer is?
My answer is he's number 6.
Gotcha.
I would put Iverson, me personally, because since you have to take offense and defense, I'm putting Iverson and Wade, and just because Iverson's heart.
Yeah.
To me, that's what puts him over Hart. So I got him on the outside looking in. You said you got him in.
I got him probably at 5 for sure, possibly 6. Will definitely nullify it if he wins a championship, and it doesn't matter to me which way, matter, shape, or form he wins one.
Okay, one day we're going to have to I want to do this again. We're going to have to talk about small forwards. If certain small forwards didn't get hurt, who would be the greatest small forward of all time?
Okay.
I know Grant Hill would have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, get into this. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Talking about Pippen and
you're right. No, I was about to. Anyway, guys, glad you guys can join us again today. Once again, this is Last Talk, Last Word. I done said the last take. This is Last Take with KJ and Shawn Mack.
And this is Sports Fans Only. Blech.